what the most filmmakers don't do is to provide them marketing material, and that they don't think that as soon as they are ready with the film, they think that the film is done, so now I'm done. No, then the work starts, really.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for agreeing to be our streaming partner. That's very much appreciated. We couldn't have done without you. So, as I sent in my email, I don't have any specific questions. I would like to introduce Shortly to my audiences and tell them why they have to check you out.
I started Shortly because when I was asked to be a producer for a short film, and I was checking out where to marketing it and how to meet the audience for the film, and immediately found out that I thought that there was a piece missing in this, because there was a lot of good short films and there was the audience, but they had a hard time to find each other. So that's why I thought that I had to do something about it. And also because we don't want to judge the films on Shortly. I think it's a matter of democracy and equality, that people could take part and to have a marketplace for their film. So that's why I started Shortly. We started in 2018 in the autumn, and have been trying out some different models on how to work. Now we have 200 films close to, and we are building like the library every day. So we are getting new submissions every day nearly.
And how does the submission process look like? So I know a bit, but if you just tell the filmmakers a bit more.
Yeah, what you do as a filmmaker, you create your account and your profile, and you upload your film, and then we screen all the films that are uploaded, and if it's in the marks of the law, we don't judge the quality or the content in that way. We only look at it so it's legal stuff, and then we admit it. And from there, if you are a prepared filmmaker, you have a trailer and you have some images, and you send that to us so we could help you to market your short film.
And it's, of course, the service is free for filmmakers.
Yes, and it's also free right now. It's free for the audiences too.
That's wonderful. You're not doing just charity work. You also work with various film festivals and film-related workshops, etc. Tell us more about the event side of Shortly.
We thought that there could be a little bit of better education for the short filmmakers to be prepared to go to market and to help them to find the audience. So now we have been working with the film festivals in Sweden, where we are right now, and also in different countries in Europe and in North America. And now we are collaborating with Film Centrum, which is a community for filmmakers in Sweden, and they are doing masterclasses. And then we have something really exciting coming up this autumn to help the filmmaker to get better and to get more prepared for the marketing and find the audience.
And it's very important that the marketing side of things is often being overlooked. So people think, okay, it's a wrap, then it's a wrap. It's not. There is, apart from post-production that can take years, there is also a marketing thing. And I feel that this is a very, very important part that is often overlooked. So people want to start doing next project, and often the films don't get enough attention. So how is Shortly helping filmmakers get in front of the viewers? Do filmmakers have to promote it themselves? Do you suggest? Do you do weekly emails to your subscribers? How does that work?
that's what we're starting out with now, because it took some time before we understood really what was missing and why it was not working the industry as any other part of the film industry. But as you said, the film is made, and now they are already in the thinking of the next film. But you didn't think about making a trailer or images or posters for your film, because I don't know why, but you didn't think of it. So when it's time for the marketing part, you don't have that to help the market, to market the film. So well, we're gonna help out in that part later this year to find ways and to really to put the light on how to do it. Because I'm not a filmmaker, I'm from the business side, so I know what I would like to get to help the filmmakers to promote the films.
And it's interesting that obviously filmmakers take part in the DAFTAS, so they've invested a lot of time and effort. And after having spoken with you on our initial stages, I did specify, guys, you have to submit your poster, your trailer, you have to submit a still for us, which was very good. You know, I didn't kind of think it through myself before talking with you. So it's very important to set this mindset for filmmakers that yes, there is not just the film you have to produce, but there is a whole package that goes with it. And I've introduced some forms this year as well. So talent release form, music list. I've introduced coronavirus risk assessment. I've introduced some checklists, some disclaimers. So there was a lot of paperwork involved as well. But I know not everyone were necessarily very happy to do that, but it's a good place to be in, because it makes you think that way. Okay, and there, you know, the amount of forms that I've had is nothing compared to the feature film that needs to fill. This is insane. So it's good that there is a platform like yours, and you are driven by the business side of filmmaking to kind of allow filmmakers to meet this part of, you know, this demand. Are there any grave mistakes in promoting your short film? Anything you could share from your experience? What should filmmakers do or not do?
Yeah, what I think is what the most filmmakers don't do is to provide them marketing material. And that they don't think that as soon as they are ready with the film, they think that the film is done, so now I'm done. No, then the work starts really. And if you're during the process of filming and or making the film, if you in that process are looking into things like who is our audience, where should we promote it, who will we talk to our film about, things like that will make the film so much easier to handle when it's ready, and to really to find the audience, because you could work with the audience, your potential audience, when making the film, and find ways of collaboration and things. And I think that collaboration is it's highly unrated. So that is so important, and it's like two companies or two people get together and you get 10 times out of that. So think in that terms of finding the audience, working with that when making the film already, I think. And the worst mistake, well, someone that just put in some music that they didn't clarify. So that was terrible, really. And someone else did something, took some pictures and didn't clarify that. So that film couldn't be shown anywhere. So things like that. And it's not because, I think it's because people don't really know how to handle the things and don't really understand how it's working. So more education in that area, thinking of if you want to reach an audience, you have to think about these things.
Yes, and obviously for feature films, you would have to have an insurance against any copyright claims. For short films, and filmmakers do start with short films. So yes, it is very important. And I did receive, I think, a few emails, 2 or 3 emails from team leaders asking, oh, could we use the Madonna song? I said, you can, but you have to pay the license fee. So better just use the free, royalty-free music, or use the original one. And we have, I think we have 5 films that had original music, 5 or 6 films that had original music written for the film, which is also amazing, because that gives some work to and opportunities to musicians as well, to get in front of the audience and practice and hone that skill. And so talking about user experience, actually, so our viewers will log into your platform, and you need to register with your email address.
Yes.
You have to set up a password, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
And then you receive an email notification, email confirmation. You have to follow the link, and that's pretty much ready to go.
Yes.
How easy it is to search for new films and discover new films on your platform as a user?
Films are coming up as the oldest or the newest one, so you could sort out of that, and then you could look for the genres or any specific, if you have a title and things like that. But otherwise, the films that are the latest uploaded are on the top of the screen.
And obviously there is a short description of the film. I think it's up to 700 symbols, or there is a short description of a film, genre, and it's very beautifully presented as well, because you require the stills and you paying attention to that. So to all our viewers, I strongly encourage to go and check it out. Don't just register for the awards. Do become friendly with it. It's definitely worth it. That's for sure. And is there anything I've missed? Is there anything you would like to tell about your future projects? Soon something coming up?
I would say, well, we have the masterclasses in the collaboration that is coming up, and please sign up for our newsletter, and you will get all the information that we are working on, and really to keep an eye on what is coming up later this summer, because that's going to be a fantastic project that we're going to do for around education and filmmaking.
Wonderful, thank you. And it's Shortly.film. Everyone should go check it out and register.
Yes, do it.